everybody, this is Trish with Scrapbooking with Trish, and today I am making a layout that is going to combine two of Tracy Reed's collections, her newest one, Wildflower, and one of her older ones called My Story Matters. Um, Really, to combine these two collections and put them together, I relied a lot on the blues and greens and yellows and the two kits. And then I pulled in some of the reds and pinks, more sort of, and the blue green color in My Story Matters for a pop. Uh, so generally, when I know I'm going to have a page that I need to work on, usually because it's a new release or something for Tracy's blog or something that I just know that, like, this is a page I want to do, I generally think about it for a day or two and try to figure out, you know, what sort of photos I want to use and what sort of general theme and feeling I want to have for my page. And for days, I thought about this particular design that I'm using with the different scraps of paper coming out from the photo. And, I went through all that trouble. I made all the paper pieces. And at this point right here, I'm questioning it. And I'm like, I don't know if this is a good idea. Like, it seems like a lot. And I was really second guessing myself. But, like, I knew that this is how I wanted to incorporate the two kits, because the two collections, because I knew that I wanted to really focus on the papers to combine them, because I thought they would work really good together. Both of the kits have sort of a more quote unquote girly feeling, and I knew I wanted to do the page about Mason, and that he would not appreciate uh, a girly feeling to the page. And so I knew that this is the focus I wanted. And, like, I even knew going into it exactly what I was going to do with the papers, how I was going to make them come out like that. Uh, I've thought, I really haven't, like, I tweak shadows all the time and I have a ton of fun doing it, but, like, I really wanted to do the papers coming out in the sort of sunburst and then having them sort of folded up and curved, because it's not something I've done in a while. I haven't really tried to achieve any sort of effect like that anytime recently. I mean, I've done it in the past, but like I said, no time in the recent times. And I also really knew I wanted to use those shoes. Like, not sure why. Mason doesn't even like Converse, but I didn't use them in the other page I made with the collection, and I wanted to use them so. But then I really struggled with what I was going to do with them once I got them on the page. Actually, other than making the paper strips and the shadows, I struggled through every bit of this page. I kept second guessing everything I put on it. I mean, you don't see a lot of, like, me opening things, looking at things. When I edit the videos, I edit out uh, opening and dragging elements onto my workspace. So, I mean, like, you're missing. I cut this down from an hour and 30 minutes of recordings to 50 minutes of recording uh, before I sped it up. I've had a lot of people, they're like, you make this look so effortless, so easy. I mean, it isn't really. I cut out sometimes the parts where, like, nothing happens for 5 or 10 minutes because I'm just staring at the page going, what am I supposed to do from here? Like, I don't even know. Or where I have an idea and I'm struggling to make the idea work, or I have an idea and I get everything set up and everything ready to go, and then after all that hard work, I'm like, no, I don't think I like this, or I don't think this is what I want to do right now. I have so many working files saved on my computer of pages that I started, but then like halfway through I was like, nah, I don't like this. And so, but I knew that like I still wanted to use the idea later for something else. So I just saved a PSD file of just sort of the general design. Um, but then like half the time I never, or over half the time, I never end up using them again. Uh, oh gosh, all the text on this was so hard. I actually use the text tool to make into like arches and stuff like that pretty regularly when I have to make um, something fit to a curved journaling spot, like with the date that I did. And usually I have no problem, but like I struggled. I actually, it ended up getting cutted, cut out somewhere. Like I kept going back and forth and back and forth. And like right here, originally I was like, this is all the journaling I'm going to do. But then like I couldn't make it look good, so I was debating removing it, but I just left it there while I did longer journaling. Uh, and again, like I cut out, like I did this, and then you're gonna see me like really struggling. Like I like to make, if there's lines on my background, I like to make my journaling line up with the lines. It's just me. And so I tried different fonts. I tried adjusting the width between the lines. None of that worked, so I just ended up rasterizing the font and placing them using the marquee tool. Uh, yeah, it was a mess. Like I said, I struggled with this page. I'm so happy with how it turned out, and like it ended up being what I wanted it to be. The general idea of everything I wanted is all there, but it was a struggle. It was a struggle. Thanks for watching, and you can get both of these kits at tracyreed.com.